This is just me, again, being me. Today, I want to talk to you about military retirements. And the reason why I bring up this subject is because they have recently, let's say in the past 3 to 4 years, changed the retirement package for militaries. So, in the old retirement package, used to be you did a minimum of 20 years. You had to be a E6 or above, and a minimum of 20 years. You received 50% of your basic pay, along with other benefits that went along with that. But this, to me, is the biggest, to me, of all the parts of the benefit package, because that meant that you could join the military straight out of high school, retire at the age of 38, and then start on a whole nother career. Do another 20 years and do it something else, or 15 years or 10 years, or you could just retire if you could afford to at that point, and just be retired at 38 years old. Now, some of the people that I have run across since I retired did that. They may have worked some odd jobs here or there, but they retired when they completed their Navy career. Now, you got to be real savvy to do that. You either got to put a lot of money away while you're doing your active duty career, or you have. So, the main part of this package, as I said, to me, is the pay package, the pension package, because at 50% of your base pay, you could go back to work for another 10 to 15 years and make that up, get a whole nother retirement package off of another job, whether it included a pension or if you just socked away a bunch of money or invested well. And you would still be able to retire early, because think about it, get out at 38, do another 15 years, you're 53, you retire. That's still young for retirement. Most people in America nowadays work beyond 65 to 70 years old in that time frame. Some people even work longer than that because the cost of living has gotten so high. Things have just changed. And most people don't take their Social Security, which you are, if you've worked, most of your life at 62. A lot of people work until they're 70 years old to max out, because, again, things have gotten so high. Now, most of that is due to the cost of medical care in the United States. That's the most prohibitive cost that people have as they get older here, is medical care. It's not even as much as, or excuse me, it is even more than whatever your cost of living is at that time, because most people have paid off their homes by that point. If they haven't gone out and created a new mortgage or something like that, they've paid off their homes, and their children are grown and things like that. And the cost of living, the cost of healthcare is astronomical. And once you're retired from working, most people don't have that safety net of the healthcare package that they had through their jobs. And it gets very expensive as you get older, especially in your 60s and 70s, to purchase a new healthcare package. So I guess what I'm trying to say to you is, now hear me out here, just a little bit of detail. So prior to 2018, you could retire from the military at 20 years with 50% of your income. Okay. Then, in 2018, the government changed it. So now the people that are in now that enlisted after 2018, what they're looking at for a retirement package is first they must contribute to a thrift savings plan. Now, once they get 2 years of contributions into that plan, or excuse me, for 2 years continuous into that plan, then they're fully vested. Fully vested just simply means that all the money you have put in and that the government has put in to the Department of Defense has put in to match it, because they do match. It's an automatic matching contribution from the Department of Defense from day one. But anyway, once you reach that 2 year point, vested means that all the money that's in there is yours. Up until that point, the money that you've invested is yours, and the other money is it's there for you once you reach that 2 year point. So for those of us who were in and retired or will retire that went in before 2018, we know that we never had to contribute any money towards our retirement because we contributed our lives. We contributed our families' lives. I mean, you deploy, you train, you're just away from your family so much. And you really don't get paid comparable to someone that's at your skill level in your profession in a civilian career. Because let's face it, I mean, if you've got over 10 years invested in doing something, you're probably very skilled at what you do. And that's what happens in the military. You gain some very valuable skills that you can transfer to a civilian occupation once you retire. Package, and if you do more than 20 years, you get an additional 2.5% for every year you do over 20, up until you max out at 75% at 30 years. Your healthcare package. So your healthcare package covers you and your family. So it'll be you and your wife for the rest of your life, as long as you and your wife are still married, and for you for sure for the rest of your life, and for your children until they either turn 18 or age out of it, which is I believe at 25, and that's if they're going to college or pursuing an academic degree. So that's another biggie, because like I said earlier, healthcare costs are usually one of the biggest expenses we have, and that even includes purchasing a home sometimes. And that all depends on the health of all your family members while you're going through that. So that's a big one. There's some very intelligent people in the military. I'm not just saying that because I served. I'm saying that because I served and I was able to be around people and be able to figure that out for myself. And you'd be surprised how many of them do have college educations or achieve college educations during their active duty time. And the ones that don't usually go back to college after they retire. My point here is that it is not an easy way out. As a matter of fact, I would say to you, that's the hardest thing you could do, is to make a military career, a successful military career. 20 years in the United States Armed Forces. I know guys, and I would say a lot of them, that wanted a military career, but could not handle one portion or another of doing a military career. It's either mental, the separation from family. There are all kinds of stressors in the military, and then there's the ability to follow orders, whether you like them or not. And I tip my hat and give a big salute to anybody that has done a military career of 20 years or more. It's not an easy thing to do, especially if you're successful at it. So anyway, that's all I want to talk to you about today. I would like to thank you for watching, being patient with me. I would also like to ask you if you got anything out of this, if you enjoyed it, or even if you just liked it. Could you do me a favor? Hit the like button, share, maybe somebody else will like it, and if you would please subscribe to be able to get it. And the more people that like it, share it, and subscribe to it, the more the algorithm will push it out to other people so other people can get it. And